Now, just a short video today. Colin Allred won the runoff in a Democrat primary for a congressional seat in Texas, the 33rd district. And I'm happy for him, even though I don't agree with most of his policies, but he's a Democrat, so not surprising. Now, I'm especially happy he won, though, because he's a quality candidate, unlike James Talarico. He's the Senate candidate for the Democrats for the other seat that's not occupied by Senator Ted Cruz. Now, Talarico famously called Allred a quote-unquote mediocre black man. Now, I'm angry about that comment because it's racial, so I don't like that, and it's not true. Colin Allred is a lawyer, a civil rights lawyer, and a former NFL football star, so he was the quintessential student-athlete and trained as a lawyer. All those things are good. Now, Talarico, in contrast, is a toothpick, literally a lightweight. Now, the media would have us believe he's an ordained minister, but no, apparently he's still, quote unquote, in training to be a minister. Now, his religious affiliation is Presbyterian, which is a mainline Protestant denomination. So he's not an evangelical Protestant. He holds his hand up like he does in all of his campaign rallies, and while begging people on YouTube to contribute $5 to his campaign. It's a career move. Then he has the nerve to call Colin Allred a quote-unquote mediocre black man. Now, bringing race into it because it is, after all, a political campaign and not a step toward the ministry. Now, his comment doesn't seem particularly godly, and he embarrasses himself by defaming Colin Allred as mediocre. No idea how to write an appellate brief and yet claiming that Colin Allred is mediocre. Colin Allred, being a civil rights lawyer, is necessarily a constitutional lawyer as well. I'm betting that someone out there didn't know that. They're both Democrats, though, so they'll probably patch up their differences and campaign together in November. But it doesn't change what we learned about Talarico's bad character. He used race to try to beat Colin Allred because at the time he made the offensive comment, Allred was one of Talarico's opponents in the Democrat primary for the Senate. Later, Allred dropped out of the Senate race and he just won the primary for the 33rd Congressional House District. Now, folks have commented online that Talarico is a vegan. He claims that he's not. He says he eats beef. The problem there, though, is that nobody can tell. He doesn't look like he eats beef. Jesus, for example, enjoyed meals. Now, that's how the disciples recognized it was Jesus. After he was crucified, died, and rose again, he met his disciples on the road, and they were amazed to see him. He asked them if they had anything to eat, and they gave him a broiled fish, and he ate it. Now, this was to show his disciples that he was raised in the flesh, and also, in my view, and this is my view, because Jesus enjoyed his meals. The Bible doesn't tell us that Jesus was a skinny guy. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe.